special presentation of Retro Sports Network, home of the champions, or not, of the past, present, and or future. And good evening to you. My name is Ron Juckett, and we are in for, I don't know what we're in for over the next 2.5, 3 hours, but we're in for something. I have been asked by some of you for a while to play the Football Manager series, the absolute creme de la creme of sports management sims. If Digital Dice is the best darn podcast on the web for your sports simulation and replay needs, then Football Manager in this current version 2021 is the best darn sports management game ever made. It has a learning curve approximately the size of Mount Everest. Okay, this is not a casual beer and pretzels sim. Not in any way, shape, or form. It's also not an historical replay. We do not go into the past. We only delve into the future. The players, I think, are real. In fact, I know that they're real. Future ones, if this series runs forever, you could get fictional players. But we are actually going to be playing into the future for the 1920. Yes, 1920 is into the future, into the 2021 season. Now, we'll go along over the next few hours and figure this stuff out. But it's been about 8 years since I've bought this game, and I didn't know what the heck to do with it then. I started to watch videos today. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. So we should have fun with this. You ready? I am, I think. And doesn't he look a bit like me? Nice tie, jacket, reddish hair, no facial hair, glasses. So we're going to start a new game, or a most recent game, a loaded one. I haven't picked a team. Start a new game. We're going to start a career. Actually, you can create a club. I haven't tried that. All right, so the default, because I chose Liverpool as my favorite team, and they can't use real logos. How imagine that? Is, at least for this, I could choose any of the... I can't change it anyways. Oh, I could start as an international head coach and pick a country. I could start as a club international head coach. Let's go through my options, shall we? I could coach in South Africa. No. I could coach in Australia, China, Hong Kong, India, Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, and South Korea. Austria, Belarus, Belgium, Bulgaria, Croatia, Czech Republic, Denmark, England, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Hungary, Iceland, Ireland, Israel, Italy, Northern Ireland, Netherlands, Norway, Poland, Portugal, Romania, Russia. We know someone who coaches in Russia. Scotland, Serbia, Slovakia, Slovenia, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, Turkey, Ukraine, and Wales. Canada, Mexico, and the United States of America. Argentina, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, Peru, or Uruguay. Oh my goodness. Where do I go? Where in the world do I go? No one's watching, thank goodness. Not even streaming? I'm not even getting a clock. I'm going to go to Scotland. Why because I am a glutton for punishment. And hey, look, Celtic is already selected. I guess I'd quick start. Take a look at advanced setup here. Okay, we have a small database chosen. Okay, active leagues and nations. Okay, Scottish League 2 and above is playable. England is playable. Italy Serie B is playable and above. And the Spanish second division and above is playable. Okay. Let's go to the medium one. Now, Northern Ireland and Wales I'll choose, just because I imagine that I can. France and Germany. Okay. And we'll take MLS as well. So it gets 4 stars out of 5 for speed. So, in this save, we're going to be playing in Scotland with Celtic. We can go to England, France, Germany, Italy. I have Northern Ireland, Spain, MLS, and Wales. Advanced options. Use fake players and staff. Or no, I'll use real ones. Do not use real fixtures. No, I want the real fixtures. Do not add key staff. Okay. Add players to playable teams. I won't need to do that. Disable first window transfer activity. We'll leave that as is. Disable player attribute masking. So I have no idea what the hell I'm doing, so we won't do that. Prevent control of teams with head coaches in place. And prevent use of in-game. No. Let's start the game. You have selected 22 leagues from 9 nations with a medium database. The game will start in Scotland in June of 2020. The start date in the USA, February 22nd, 2021, is more than 8 months after Scotland's start date. This means that the USA will not be playable until 8 months after the game is started. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes. And now we wait. Lorenzo, this would be a good time for you to show up. Hints and tips throwing. How good a goalkeeper's distribution is. Yeah, never mind. Didn't read that one fast enough. Long shots is the player's prowess at shooting from a distance. From outside the penalty area is largely a standalone attribute, but pay attention to any PPMs the player may have, which complement their long shots rating. I think Celtic gets me into Europe. You could view the annual player awards in the game by selecting the world menu. I wish that they had historical databases here. I mean, wouldn't you love to have poached Messi in his prime? When managing a low-profile club, arranging friendly games during the preseason against high-profile teams is a great way to boost your club's finances through additional gate receipts. Scouting your next opposition will give you an insight into their tactics and key players, and will help you plan your tactical approach for the game. Ah, yes. I will use my... Doesn't that look a lot like me? Doesn't it? Look, strong, handsome, well-built, color-coordinated. I mean, all the things that I am really. You know, take a look at me. And take a look at that. All right, so we're going to use me. Okay. Choose coaching style. Oh, dear Lord. So I have no points left to allocate. So I am a 14. I am assuming I'm a 20 in attacking, defending, fitness. I'm an 8 for goalkeeper distribution, goalkeeper handling, and shot stopping. Great. 13 tactical, 13 mental, 13 technical, and 13 working with youngsters because I know all about football. My mental attributes. I'm adaptable on a 13. Determination is a 13. Player knowledge a 13. Youngster knowledge a 13. Man management 13. Level of discipline 13. And motivation a 12. Now, that's the default. I can choose disciplinarian, motivator, youth development, knowledgeable, tactician, or taskmaster. What's motivator? Oh, I'm good with mental crap. Yeah, we'll go with that. I'll be a motivator. Would you like to start playing or add additional head coaches? We're going to start playing. The FM, Football Manager in-game editor, gives you the ability to modify data and no. We're not doing that. Uh-oh. Celtic hire Juckett. Celtic have today confirmed the appointment of Ron Juckett as the club's new head coach. Eyebrows have been raised in the world of soccer at the appointment of the 48-year-old who has recently spent time away from club soccer, and he is sure to face plenty of questions when he faces the media for the first time at Celtic Park. Juckett has put pen to paper on a 2-year deal worth $1.15 million per year. Well, at least I'm a millionaire somewhere. He replaces the previous head coach Neil Lennon. Gulp. And I've already lost my viewer. Yay. Juckett lacks the reputation of a title specialist, which, given the club's current ambitions, creates an intriguing dynamic as they intend to challenge for major honors. I always wanted to be a Boston Celtic. What? No? All right, my boss, Peter Lawwell, says, I'd like to formally welcome you to Celtic. To get you acquainted with your new surroundings, you'll receive our introductory welcome pack before going on to finalize the visions and objectives that we're to proceed together with. Congratulations and welcome aboard. All right, so out of 5 stars, my club has 3.5. I am predicted to win the Scottish Premier League. My general manager is Nick Hammond, and my assistant coach is John Kennedy. We have a 60,000-seat arena. Lennoxtown has excellent training facilities, great youth facilities, and exceptional youth equipment. We are the European Cup champions in 1967. We've won the Scottish Premier. Oh my God. We are 9-time defending Scottish champions. Yeah, there's no pressure here for me at all. What do you think? We've won the Scottish Cup 3 years in a row. We've won the Betfred Cup, whatever the heck that is, 4 years in a row. Look, I can only fail from here. And the Glasgow Cup, we haven't won that since 2011, so. So we are in the Scottish Premiership. The Scottish Cup, which we enter at the third round. I'm assuming that's the Scottish FA Cup. The Betfred Cup, which I'm assuming is the equivalent of the English League Cup, we enter in the second round. And the Champions Cup, Champions League, we enter in the first qualifying round. Okay. Founded in 1888, Celtic are We're the most successful club in Scottish Cup history. How you doing, Brad? Good to have you along. The club play their home games at Celtic Park and possess excellent... Yeah, I already read that part. Let's meet my general manager, shall we? Nick Hammond. Comes from West Brom and then a history at Reading. And those are his ratings. He's good at judging ability and potential, not so great at negotiating, and he's English. And he is around through the end of 2022. John Kennedy is my assistant. He's Scottish, 36 years old, and he's around through the end of this year at $200,000 per year. His strengths... Yeah, it's been a long time. Our buddy Lorenzo wanted me to play this. Okay, so he's a good defending coach. Tactical is good. Works with youngsters is okay. He's a very good mental coach. His knowledge on judging players is okay. He's been with the team since 2011, and he came from Norwich. Gulp. All right, my coaching staff have compiled a brief overview of the current Celtic squad. They will provide you with a more comprehensive report in the coming days. So, Edouard and Christie are my best forwards. Elenoisi and Forrest, wingers. McGregor and Brown, defensive midfielders. Laxalt, Julian Ager, and Abed Elhamed are my defenders, and Barak is my goalie. Scott Brown is my captain. Loan obligations. So I've got Shane Duffy from Brighton through the end of the season. Mohamed El Nushur from Southampton. Diego Laxalt from Milan. Boli Bolingoli from Shur, Turkey. Someone from France. Oh, they're on loan to them for the year. This is the outline of the board's vision for the future. I will be in touch shortly to discuss the finer details. Oh, God. Okay, this is what they want me to do. Develop players using the club's youth system. Okay, that's only fair. Sign players to sell for a profit. Required. So if they get too good, I sell them, I make money. Sign young players to develop for profit. We're a camp. Maintain the club status as the most reputable team in Scotland. Okay. Work within the payroll budget. God knows how much money they've given me. At the end of the current season, win the Scottish Premiership, and that is required. Win the Scottish Cup, that is preferred. Reach the playoff rounds of the Champions Cup. Okay. Win the Betfred Cup and work toward becoming self-sustainable. End of next season, my contract expires. I continue to win the Scottish Premiership. In fact, they just want me to win. And by the end of the 24-25 season, become self-sustainable. Shall we see what that is? The board are attempting to make the club self-sustainable. Okay. Glad that we got that one out of the way. Prior to your appointment as the head coach, the staff have been handling the majority of day-to-day business and activity. Over the coming days and weeks, we will be in touch with introductory emails that are designed to give you an overview of the different areas of the club, allow you to undertake inductions into how they work, and ultimately decide which tasks you will want to personally be responsible for and which you prefer to delegate. So, induction. So, scouting, transfers, training, tactics, which I guess I'll read first, team report, squad dynamics, medical center, squad, coaching staff, and development center. Oh my God, a big clue? Help me, Obi-Wan, you're my only hope. Yeah, speaking of that, too bad that Dick Allen didn't make the Hall of Fame before he passed away, right? Yes, induction. I suppose that would be instead of introduction. Or they're going to induce me into labor. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, finally. Please do not hesitate to let me know if you would like any arrangements below to be made. Yeah, that's true. If the Hall hadn't postponed the Vets Committee due to COVID, he probably would have been elected yesterday. Such a shame. All right, so here's what we got going up next. A press conference to meet the media. Meet the Mets. Beat the Mets. Yeah, it is outrageous they couldn't hold a Vets meeting virtually. They've never heard of Skype, Zoom, Google Hangouts, StreamYard, Twitch. All right. Also, arrange an inter-friendly, squad-friendly to assess the squad when possible. And send an advisory report from the coaching staff. Yeah, you can do all those things. Okay, I'll have to look for that, Brad. And now we'll save the game. Oh my God. Probably will tape one tomorrow. Or I might do it live. I'm supposed to do hockey tomorrow. Alright, Dylan, the press officer, says, welcome to Celtic. I'm your press officer, Dylan, and I'll be keeping you up to date with news from around the soccer world. I'm closing a copy of 442, the major magazine that covers soccer. Article on your appointment. Oh, goody. Can't wait to read this. Celtic have today confirmed the appointment. Oh, yeah, I think we read this one already. Okay, we read that one. Thank you, Dylan. Nick Hammond, my GMs, I'm already passing on advance warning. The contracts of 12 Celtic players are either due to expire because we're American. The next 12 months or may have already expired. The most notable include Karamoko Dembele and Scott Brown. Players under 24 years old who reach the end of their contracts have not been offered new deals of greater or equal terms can move elsewhere for no compensation. The recommended actions are marked in the attachment. So we're going to trigger Brown's extension. Okay. Tactics express how you want your team to play. Various areas around the club, such as training and recruitment, rely on having a tactic in place to make important decisions. The relevant departments of the club would like you to know your intended tactics to help make these decisions going forward. What? Defenders can play well into their 30s. Forwards, younger, obviously. Create tactic now. I really don't want to. Can I skip? Can I have the computer do that? Okay, so tactical style. This is the team's core attacking intent, from very defensive to very attacking. Team instructions. These are the commands issued to the team, and they're broken down into position. Yeah. Formation and player roles. Okay, thank you. Club visions and expectations. We've already been through that. Your team will accept the current things. No injuries. Scott Brown, torn ankle ligaments and a hip injury. Great. Okay. Okay, we've bought some players. We've spent $12 million on players. Great. So Barkas is our new goalkeeper, and Jetty is our new striker. Okay. Yes, these are actual players. And I'm already lost beyond belief. Okay. Must respond. Oh, we're going to do this one? Oh, crap-o-matic. Okay, here are some... So it's making me do this. Let's set up a tactic. Here are some common tactical styles you can use as the foundation for your approach, though you have full creative freedom here to explore and create your own personalized tactic. Okay. Choose a... We'll go Tiki-Taka. Positive mentality. Shorter passing. Okay, we'll do this. So it's a balanced mentality, shorter passing. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Play out of defense, work the ball into the box, be more expressive, focus play through the middle. All sorts of crap I don't understand. All right. Choose a formation. 4-4-2 diamond narrow. Use suggested squad. Yep. That or field hockey, right? Okay, so this is my lineup going in. Have I done everything I'm supposed to do? Yeah. That was a a PE unit. All right, are we done? Okay. My head hurts. All right, Jennifer Martin is my personal assistant. No picture of Jennifer. Remember, Me Too is a thing. I've set up your social feed, which will allow you, read it how it is written, Mr. Chuckett, will allow you to follow a range of people, teams, and competition within the footballing world that you will hopefully be interested in. You are free, of course, to make any adjustments to this list at any stage. So the following: World Cup, English European Champions Cup, World Golden Ball, World Footballer of the Year, Best Player in Europe, European Football Championship, Spanish First Division, Liverpool, European Championship qualifying, World Golden Glove, I assume that's goalies or goalkeepers and not boxing, English Premier League, European Golden Shoe. Oh my good heaven. Oh, absolutely. If I don't win the league, I'm gone. If the team does poorly. Okay. So, due to fixture changes, I have adjusted the training plan for the week starting 6/29/2020. Please review and feel free to make any changes I deem necessary. You know what? I am absolutely freaking fine with what you got here. I won't say that one out loud, but yes. Okay. My inbox. Celtic's preseason preparations have received a setback after right back Jeremy Frimpong suffered a hernia during warm-up. Oh, are you kidding me? The 19-year-old will only be out 3 weeks, but the injury will undoubtedly hamper his desire to be fully prepared for the grueling season ahead. From Frimpong, 19, joined Celtic from Man City for a fee of $450,000 in 2019. Thanks. Jimmy Dell tells me on Twitter that Celtic tell me Jeremy Frimpong's absence is just precautionary and a little more at this stage. Okay. Oh, goody. So we're going to pay him $1 million. Scott Brown has seen his contract extended after the club decided to activate the automatic contract extension. Okay. Homegrown players updated. Uh-huh. 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 Jerome Frimpong injured. And attacking fullback out 2 or 3 weeks injured through wear and tear. Oh, I got another player injured. Andrew Gutman, an American. And that is actually him. A groin strain. 5 weeks. Nice. Bless his heart. In preparation of the new season, club captain Scott Brown has presented us with a potential code of conduct. The team have suggested fixed fines in place of ad hoc disciplinary action, and such will happily abide by through the rules throughout the campaign. You are free to make adjustments to the suggestions below or opt out of using a code of conduct altogether. You can also ask John Kennedy for his input. All right, if you miss training, the first time it's half a week, second time a week, third time 2 weeks, fourth time or more, 2 weeks. Gone AWOL, 1 week the first time, 2 weeks the third time. Multiple booking suspension. 1 day. The first time, second time a half a year. You get sent off. Straight red. Yeah, okay. We'll confirm that. A no facial hair policy. We'll confirm it. Do I have a press conference? Oh my goodness. Alright, this is what I probably should pay attention to. Strengths! There's a strong work ethic in the squad, okay? There's a high level of teamwork often on display. Yeah, I'm quite impressed with this. I can't believe we were taking 35 minutes before we even get to the inter-squad game. First touch, the technical quality starts with a strong first touch across the group. The goalkeeper's collective reflexes are good. The team in general possesses a high level of positioning. The team possesses a high level of flair. They consistently make good decisions as a rule. Composure is one of the team's strengths, and these players are determined and committed. Okay. On the bad side, could use with more depth at right back. With just $5.75 million left in the transfer budget, there isn't much more room to maneuver on that front. This group isn't especially blessed in regard to long throws, and there's not a great deal of quality depth outside the first team amongst the players currently at the club. My head is already fried. Injury update. Frimpong in his hernia. He's going to miss 3 weeks. Going to miss most of the preseason. Support level. My support level is average. They think that Sorrow could be as good as Scott Brown. David Turnbull could become better than Scott Brown, and Greg Taylor could be as good as Laxalt. Okay. Oh, what have I got to do here? Uh-oh. So here's my best 11. This is that part of that induction thing. I think I've gone into an oven. So Barkas in net. Okay. So we're a pretty good team. Don't ask me what any of this means. Stars, I understand. Our average age, here you go, Brad. Our average age is 25. Our average height is 6 feet. The weight is 165. We have decent international experience and youth experience. The most money spent for any team in Scotland. And the average player is worth $8.5 million, and there's only one player unavailable. Okay. Squad dynamics induction. Okay. I put together a report on the dynamics within the squad in order to keep you informed of the relations in overall dollars. Actually, I thought I was going to have to change all that because I would go with pounds, but it set it up in imperial and in dollars because I listed I was American. Didn't even have to change any of that. I would advise familiarizing yourself with the dynamics of the squad before talking to the players in an effort to understand the hierarchy of the locker room and the relationships within it. I think now would be a good time to introduce yourself to the players, gulp, and let them know what you expect from them. So Brown, McGregor, and Forrest are the team leaders. Griffiths, Duffy, Christie, Rogic, Edward, and Bitten are the highly influential players. Ager and Shore are the influential players. Okay, the team's collective mental state hasn't seen much change. This means there's no significant change. No changes. Club atmosphere is very good. We currently have no unhappy players at the club. We currently have 25, including 10 first team that seem to be very happy. The club has many players who share similar friends among the squad. You know what this means? It means I'm going to botch this up to no unbelievably so. You know? Not to make money, though. I think it's time to hold a team meeting, don't you? The anti... Exactly. Exactly. Can I do that? Okay. Oh, it's going to walk me through this. So the Team Cohesion report analyzes how well the players are blending in as a team in terms of their levels of understanding of each other's games and the tactics they're being asked to play. Club atmosphere, the locker room atmosphere is based on the morale and happiness of the squad as well as the presence and personality of the social groups. A good atmosphere in the locker room can only bode well for performance levels. The head coach support indicator shows how much backing you're currently getting from the squad. It is important to ensure that players are united behind you in order to get the best out of them. No crap. We did the hierarchy, the social groups. Now that you're aware of the dynamics of play, I'll leave it to you to introduce yourself to the squad and set your aims for the season. Remember that maintaining a good working relationship with your players can only benefit you in terms of performance. 23 players are here. So I get to choose what I want to say. I wanted to... Oops, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Apparently that's a button. I wanted to take the opportunity to introduce myself to you as the new Celtic head coach. So, oh my gosh. And nope. This is incredible. And the players talking back to me. The team leader says, "Welcome, I'm pleased to see you in charge and hope your reign is long and successful." Okay, so I have a whole bunch of things I could say here. I'm not going to be talking about changes in the squad, so I don't want to unsettle anybody. I don't want to make any promises from now, but I do want to talk about our expectations for the season. Okay, long live the Chucket. Oh, jeez. Oh, Soros pissed. I thought there would have been more promises made here today. Okay. I'm very positive about our chances, and I think we can win the title. We can go on and win the title this year. Everybody's happy with that. Scott Brown says, "We can win this title, boys. Come on." And so I can pump fists. That's exactly the sort of reaction I was after. And Scott Brown says it's going to take much hard work and effort to become champions, but I know we've got what it takes. I'm also aiming to reach the latter stages of the Champions Cup this year. Scott Brown says, I think that's achievable. That's exactly the sort of reaction I was after. I'll also be aiming to win the Scottish Cup this season. I think that's achievable. That's a sensible target. I've also finalized the code of conduct you've suggested this season. I trust you are all accepting of the rules and on board with the system for the upcoming campaign. The code of conduct, you're going to go positive, encouraged, and content. Oh, so my assistant is expressionless. Everyone is kind of encouraged or content. That's a good sign. On the whole, I believe the players were fine with the lack of promises. The players seem to be fine with the code of conduct you've helped put together. The conversation appeared to have a positive effect on several players' morale. Oh, this is absolutely a role-playing game. A lot of players are very happy. The locker room atmosphere is excellent. Seems that everyone seems to be happy. Now, what must I... Oh, I gotta read this. Okay, John Kennedy's feedback. The core group are in very high spirits and are pulling in the same direction and should have no cause for complaint. Secondary group A, secondary group B. Okay, and that's that. Now what? Oh God, there's more? Didn't I do this already? I thought I did this already. Okay. Time you spend on the training ground with the players provides the foundations for long-term success. I think now would be a good time to go through the ins and outs of training. The primary tactic defines the tactical identity of the club and will help me determine the type of training to plan. You are also able to select two other tactics that will be trained for the purpose of gaining tactical familiarity. And then he will automatically schedule stuff. Different sessions will have different impacts on things like attributes, tactical familiarity, and injury risk. Impacts vary depending on which unit a player is in. The group unit in which is the primary focus of a session will see the biggest impacts. Okay? You can devise your own tailored training schedules. No, I'm not. And then the units that they're there. Okay, I'll leave this on. You can see the ages of the players. I have a 30. Scott Brown is 35. Oh my God. I can mentor. Here's the individual stuff. Here's how the coaches work. Please select what you would like to take control of yourself. That's on me. Oh my God. Preseason preparation. The players are due to return for preseason training today. Now would be a good time to review your plans. The first team squad will be heading to pre-training. Oh, we're going to Mexico. How about that? 10 days in Mexico. During preseason, the schedule that greatly increases fatigue will benefit players' fitness, with them being able to stave off fatigue longer into the season itself and reduce the chances of becoming fatigued. During the season itself, the focus should be in other areas. And we have 3 training games. I'm not arranging any friendlies because we have to go right into trying to qualify for Champions League. The club secretary has provided you with a summary of the current financial fair play regulations that exist for continental club competitions. The teams must avoid making a loss of more than $5.8 million over a 3-season period in order to comply with the financial fair play regulations. Failure to comply will result in the following sanction: a 1-year suspension from competition. The board is allowed to invest a maximum of $29.42 million towards calculated income. The Celtic board will keep you regularly updated as to what financial measures will be required to ensure the club complies with these regulations. Uh-oh. And now it's time for my first press conference. You ready, Brad? You ready? No, there's 8 people here. And so you could see where I would sit. And the reporters that are here: Ross Boyd from 442, Jimmy Dell from TeamTalk.com, my goalie, Ahmad Hadi from Goal Magazine, Jordan McGregor from Sky Sports, David Ritchie from Sky Sports News. Isn't he married to... Oh, that was Sky Ritchie that was married to Madonna. Scott Richards from A Sporting Life, Tommy Brown from A Sporting Life, and Alan Mitchell from the Glasgow Soccer whatever. The Glasgow Soccer Messenger. So Jordan McGregor, can you share some thoughts on what it means for you to be the new head coach of Celtic? Let's see. So I can smile warmly. I can respond. I think it's overwhelming emotion. I think the overwhelming emotion is excited. I can't wait to get started. It's a challenging work environment, but one I really wanted to work in. I want the fans to know that we're in this together, and if we're patient and work hard, good things will happen. This is an honor, but it also comes with great responsibility. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go with. Ross Boyd from 442 says, why Celtic? What was the allure of coming here? Celtic are a huge club, and I can't be happier. I'm trying to improve as a head coach, and Celtic are trying to... I can't do that one. There's so much potential here. Look around. It's everywhere. I enjoyed engaging in talks with the boards who decided they want to try. There. Was there anything that gave you reason to doubt whether this was the right job? Oh my goodness gracious. Does this squad have the necessary quality for you to achieve your targets? One of the reasons why I was so keen to come here was because of the quality of the playing squad. I have an inherent level of the trust of their collective abilities. And we're keeping this positive. And we'll do that. Have I had a chance to meet the players yet? There. How important are Celtic fans as the club strives for the next level? Can you talk about the clubs? Oh my God, how many more questions do I have to answer? How hard do you expect players to work on the training ground? How important is it to have players I don't know around? Oh my God! So after all that, they liked the press conference. Ugh. Who was it? Okay. He's 22. He's valued at $23 million. He's here through next year. So that's what a player's page looks like. Tells you how much he gets a year after tax, how much of the payroll he is, bonuses, clauses, what his transfer status is. Oh my God. Oh goody. Here's a reaction from my thing. And then we get to play a game. Brad, if you're still with us, maybe? Ron Juckett felt the full glare of the media spotlight today as he faced a packed press conference to announce his appointment as the new Celtic head coach. Juckett fielded a range of questions. Sky Sports chose the main focus point of the conference with journalist Jordan McGregor asking, can you share some of the thoughts on what it means for you to be head coach of Celtic? And I said, I endeared myself to the room. Isn't that nice? This is an honor, but it also comes with great responsibility. Okay. Now, Okay. Now it's time to play. So here we are at our stadium. And I've got subs to go in the dressing room. Okay, this is my last chance to let the players know what I expect of them before the match. And so it gives me a recommendation. We should be winning this one fairly comfortably. Play your own game and you'll win. Choosing the right combination of words and using an appropriate gesture. Okay, yep. All right. I can also talk to players one-on-one once you've had your say. Oh my God. You ready? .32. Okay. Now waiting for the next highlight. We've had a couple fouls from the bench. That's a goal kick. A yellow card. All right. McPherson into the box. Bain, my backup kicker, got that. Kicks it upfield for Griffiths. I like the graphics, don't you? Uh-oh, Griffiths has a chance. He's one-on-one. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Penalty in the 9th minute. Goal. And there's the replay. Taylor outruns my competition. And in the box, 30 yards for Ralston. Barkas with a save. Come on, clear it. Griffiths. Taylor. Sorrow. We could, like, steal the ball, you know. There we go. Oh, come on. Stolen off. Barkas with a save. Do we actually get the ball on our half of the field? Turnbull. Nice save. Okay. How about we attack? Throw in. Laxalt. McGregor. Edward. Okay. Short passes. Can you cross, Mr. Laxalt? Can you cross? Yes. Into McPherson. Come on, McPherson. Bain. No. Christie for the free kick. Oh, the header was just over. No. I'm getting beat. So, corner. Let's see if we can do something here. Christie, come on, in the box. Cleared. Danger. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Britain. Christie. Edward. Over to Julian to McGregor. Bitten. Christie. You're supposed to be attacking here. Jen, is he onside? Yeah, he was. Well, let's see what we can do here. That sucked. Come on, a jetty. Oh, come on! Yes! And here's the replay of me actually getting a goal. My team is tired. My team is terrible. So we get something going here. Edward. In the last minute. All right, come on. Come on. Pass it. There we go. Nitchum scores! There. And here's a replay. Ugh. 4 minutes of extra time. Only took an hour and a half to get the freaking game going. Laxalt. De Edward. Is there anybody there? Nitchum, he's got one. McPherson, take the long shot. Take the long shot. Yes! Oh, that was bad. That was bad. Barkus, this should be the end of the game. Barkus had a good game. Nitchum. Bitten. McPherson. Oh my gosh. Oh. Alright, and then I'll go on camera after I read this, because we've been doing this for an hour and 14 minutes, and I honestly have no idea what the hell I'm doing. Celtic did just enough to see off Celtic's second 11 in a friendly match at Capello Park. Cultured midfielder David Turnbull got Celtic's second 11 off to a flying start by scoring a penalty in the bottom corner in the 10th minute. Faults 9, Albion Ajeti then equalized for Celtic in the 86th header. In the 86th minute with a good header from just inside the 6-yard box. Better late than never for Celtic, as Ajeti's impact was a telling one. Oliver Nitchum then clinched out the late winner in 90 minutes with a powerful close-range header. And then we'll just kind of let it go at this as I come on camera. Well, that should give you a good introduction of how this game works. It's difficult. And I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. But hopefully Lorenzo, who's playing, I think, right now, will watch this at some point, and we will maybe do it again later on during the week once we go to Mexico and start our training schedule in earnest. But that was about as piss poor of a start as you could possibly have to barely beat our second 11. But that is Football Manager 21, and if you think it's difficult, my head hurts. And we played one scrimmage against our own players. Think about that. Okay, well, if you watched, thanks for watching. If you on YouTube, leave tips. Please be kind. And we will definitely do this again. So until then, I'm Ron Juckett. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you the next time.